Hey everybody, welcome back to Big Campaign Stories. This is Jeff, your GM and narrator, and we're in Chapter 4, Episode 44. But before we get started, let's begin with some lightsaber checks. Sean,
Hey, I'm Sean, and I play fours, and I rolled a 9 on my lightsaber check. Johnny.
This is John playing as Lucius, and I got a 12. Jesse.
Hey everybody, this is Jesse playing as Oswald, and I got a 6. Marshall.
Hey, this is Marshall playing as Keegan, and I rolled an 11.
alrighty, Jesse, do you mind bringing us home with that recap?
Certainly don't. So, last episode, we started off facing that opened escape hatch door left for us from the Blink Dogs. Lucius rolled up shortly thereafter in a taxi cab, and we kind of hemmed and hawed before going in, trying to figure out whether the Sons of Zerain were involved at all, and just trying to get a general sense of what to expect. Eventually, we decided the best way to figure out what was behind the door was to go through it. Fours went in for recon, found like this weird in-between like hallway place in the Constant with a lot of different doors, and one door kind of labeled suspiciously with some letters, S07VG. Fours then went through there. Turns out it goes to Thus, which is what Daryl warned us about, but we thought Daryl was lying because Daryl's a shithead. And then we eventually all went through, found a guard post and a building further past that. Fours and I snuck up to the guard post and eventually managed to take out the security guard, Alvin. Then from there, we continued to hem and haw about how to get to the facility proper. I think we went back at that point to go get a truck from the company we're contracted through. Drove that through the big door and kind of tried to pass ourselves off as legit employees of whatever this operation is, and rolled up to try and convince them to just load up the truck with the stuff they had stolen in the first place so we can just drive away with it. And in the meantime, I have started to infiltrate the warehouse to see if I can find it on my own. And I think that catches us up.
And you told us that you're invisible and swinging around the facility?
Yes, I did tell y'all that I was invisible and that I've entered the facility.
All right, excellent. So let's start this session with our good friend Alvin.
Hey.
Alvin, as you're sitting here in the booth with actual Alvin unconscious at your feet, once the door closes, all of the windows on the inside of this illuminate with screens, void glass screens that help give commands or let you control where these cameras are going or information around the outside of the booth.
Just immediately outside of the booth?
Yeah, they're showing like the constant door and other things like that. You can see how somebody sitting here, if they're not paying attention, could get distracted from seeing things outside of it. But most people aren't really thinking someone's going to sneak up on them on Thus. As you're here looking through the SOP from before, you will find there is a map of the facility.
All right. I will glance over the labels and open up a sliver communication to Oswald.
Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of rooms, plenty of offices. Main things that stand out, of course, are the barracks, the laboratory. There's an outside storage area that's probably not too far away from that airfield you saw last time. You can see the loading docks, as well as an empty private office. In the main meeting room, you can see there's multiple people gathered around discussing something. You can't hear them, but you can see that most of them are Seekers. There are a few Blink Dogs, and at the head of the table, there is somebody dressed in very fine attire with, over the camera, looks like there's a bit of a shine to both their hands, though it doesn't look like robotics, more like they have like a metal mesh or something that they're wearing as gauntlets.
Okay.
On one side of the table, there is a Lycal. You can tell by their size, not so much their anything else, as they have their lab coat on, and they're wearing a metal mask that covers their entire face, eyes, nose, everything, leaving only kind of a single glowing circle in the middle, and they have 5 small drones that float around their head.
All right. I'm going to be, if I'm savvy enough to do so quickly, I'm going to try and like screen cap people from the security, and we'll be sending those to folks. I guess probably be starting by forwarding them to Lucius, and like this is who we're looking at or who we're dealing with.
And Alvin, go ahead and give me a perception check.
All right. I'm starting to worry about our success after we didn't all roll lightsabers. when we all rolled super mediocre, it did
We
not
all-
bode well.
All knew we were going to get lightsabers, and then we didn't.
Yeah, we're gonna have to improvise. Perception. I was just buttering you guys up for my 1. I got a 16 on my perception.
There's somebody in the corner of the screen, though you can't tell who they are. You can see like their legs crossed, and you can see like a faint wisp of like cigarette smoke around them. You can see their hands typing away at a data pad.
Okay, human-sized, human-looking human.
Yeah.
Perfect. And yeah, I'll be listing off over Sliver. Gonna be like laboratory, office, airfield, storage. Any of these sound interesting? And where are you currently?
You're asking Oswald
Yeah,
or Lucius?
I'm slivering to Oswald at this point, but Lucius is getting the picks.
I'll sliver back. I'm in the loading dock. I figure any area that's large enough that might hold, a cargo container worth of metal, that's where I want to head.
Okay. Forz will be letting you know via Sliver who he can account for in what rooms. Like, if you want to go to this, if it looks like you want to go to the storage, then you can take this route, and these are where the other people are.
Awesome.
As far as the the camera angles, I can tell I don't have eyes on absolutely everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, switching around a bit, Forrest, go ahead and give me a perception check to get a rough idea of how many people are here.
Hey, I'm lopsided today, baby.
Extremes.
Woo, good job.
35.
With a 35, you have a pretty safe guess right now. There's whoever that person is in the corner. There's the person leading this meeting. There's the Lycal. But it looks like over the entire size of the base, there are about 30 Blink Dogs and 10 Seekers.
Okay.
And this partially ties in with what Oswald sees. There are the 2 Blink Dogs and the Seeker here in the warehouse, and there's one person operating a Sentry-class Golem Armor loader.
All right. I'm looking for, as things get unloaded here at the loading docks, is it obvious where they would go from here? Are there cargo elevators or, big double doors or anything like that?
No elevators. This is a single-story building. Yeah, there are a couple sets of large cargo doors, but the ones that stand out to you more would be on the west side of the building, which, based on Four's information, would lead to the laboratory. But go ahead and give me your perception as you search around through these tall pallet shelves. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Total of 19.
Yeah, with that 19, moving from shelf to shelf as you quietly sneak across the top here. Whatever order they seem to be putting these in is probably listed somewhere, but it's not making sense to you right away.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely find materials that are what you're looking for, but they're not labeled from Valencia, or they're not labeled from the work site. You're finding those same materials, but from other places.
The things are labeled as far as where they came from?
Correct.
Huh. Okay. Am I seeing anything close to the quantities that it would take to make Valencia whole? I'm not personally super concerned whether they get back their metal. I just want to make sure they get back the right amount of stuff,
It would be quite a few more trips, but you think you can start filling in the Ethereum quantity or the adamantium quantity.
Okay. Yeah. I figure that's just a bookkeeping exercise on both sides. If 300 pounds of Ethereum got taken and the 300 pounds of Ethereum are brought back, it doesn't really matter whose 300 pounds they are.
No, fair enough.
Okay. What are the employees here in the loading area doing right now? I assume they're keeping some kind of eye on the truck as it's sitting there?
The 2 Blink Dogs are keeping an eye on the truck. The Seeker that Keegan had spoken with, she's off on the other side of a shelf, currently using her HCOM to reach out to somebody.
Okay. I'll just broadcast to the group then that there are some materials here in the loading dock. I don't know if it's enough to make Valencia whole, but it's at least a start. But I can't load the truck with these employees here watching. Y'all want me to go deeper in the facility and see if I can find the stuff that was explicitly taken from Valencia?
What we're after, we should start. It would probably be best to either see if there's something here that would tell us where it is, or yeah, you're right, go deeper.
Yeah. Sounds good. I will start looking around for any kind of unattended data pads or computer terminals, or even paper inventory sheets or invoices or things like that. Anything that might give me clues about where a cargo container worth of metal might have gone.
Yeah, there is a terminal at the north side of the warehouse, next to the person driving the loader suit.
Mm-hmm. Do those terminals tend to make noise when people use them? Like, by default, they just make beeps and boops when people are putting in keystrokes?
Yeah.
Okay, then that's not going to work.
Cast silence over the area.
Well, that's also noticeable in its own right.
But let's move this over to Keegan and Lucius. You guys have a couple moments to talk in the cab of the truck before the Seeker would start coming back. And Keegan, you can see them approaching in your side view mirror. They have their data pad in hand, but they will unlock their gun from their belt for access to it.
I'll let Lucius know what's going on. It's like, hey, she's headed back and she just unlocked her gun from her hip.
Right. They're holding a data pad, right?
Yep.
I would have no idea what's on that screen.
Nope.
Hold on one second.
I try to knock her out.
Make like it's an accident, just like open the side door just the right time so that it just whams them right in the face.
Exactly. Smack. Oh gosh, are you okay? And take her inside. I didn't see her back there.
Yeah, you know what? Sure. Because if I can get a hold of that data pad, maybe I can try to alter what it looks like to make it seem like they can give us the material we're after. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Fake some credentials, do some magical forgery.
Exactly. Reach out to Forrest over Sliver and ask, can you send on my HCOM what this requisitions form would look like?
I will check to see if I can see any other examples of that form.
If I can visually see something that is supposed to look like, then maybe I can try to fabricate something that would trick them.
You might be able to start from the legitimate invoice that Valencia gave us for their receipt of the materials in the first place. Just
Is that what it would look like on a data pad, though?
I mean, it depends. Are they using like PDFs on a data pad like we do?
Oh.
Maybe.
Yeah,
was
this might just come down to your knowledge corporate to make something that's convincing looking.
Right. It might just have to go to that. But I think an accident that might bump them off guard and drop that data pad might be a start.
Can I subdually knock out with this truck door?
Yeah, I'll let you use your knockout punch if you want.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't have improvised weapon, car door.
I do not have improvised weapon car door. But yeah, as she comes up to come talk to me again, I'll open it just the right time and try and knock her out. Let's see, you want the attack with probably not my gauntlet, just a basic attack?
Correct. Yeah, go and give me just a
Unarmed, non-lethal?
just your standard attack roll, and then we'll roll fort saves from there.
Okay. Well, that's both attacks but the first one is 18. So 18 to hit with a door.
Maybe they're flat-footed.
Seems like they would be.
It does seem like they would be. Oh. Hang on. Wait.
You have something for this, huh?
No, it doesn't add it wouldn't add anything to the attack. It would be my Gestalt sneak attack for extra damage.
If it helps, an 18 would totally hit me.
That makes me feel better.
That should make you feel worse. You're his bodyguard.
So, it's high ground, +1.
Correct. So with a 19, you will strike her across the side. And what is the fort save she has to pass?
It is 16.
Oh, God, after all that few seconds, I'm disappointed that the door hitting maneuver did not work.
Yeah.
But you open the door. As it slams into her arm, her data pad will fall onto the ground with a clatter. Though she is able to pick it up, kind of moves her arm a bit like, what the hell, guy? As she looks at the data pad. I don't have record of this.
Sorry about that. Are you okay? I did not see you coming up there. Yeah. I'll get out of the car and actually check her arm. Like, hey, let me check you out.
Yeah, she'll definitely, whoa, hold on, stop.
Hey, I hit you with the door, just making sure you're okay. Can you lift your arm up? Move it like this.
With hand resting on the gun at her hip, I'm going to need you to stop right there.
I'll say there really has to be some sort of mistake. Could I please see your records? And I'll hold up my hand asking to see the data pad. And if there's some sort, I am trying to influence them in order to do that. So if you'd like a roll for that, like a diplomacy or something.
I would love a diplomacy. You will take a -2 for Keegan in the door incident.
That would make sense.
Sorry.
She is not enjoying any of this interaction.
I attempt to bust out the diplomacy. I got a total of 31, which would be a 29 now. I don't think I get bonuses diplomacy if they're human. Let me just look at my stuff here. Is this person human?
They are, yes.
Well, let me just make good and sure. Sorry. Student of humanity, really. So if they are human, I would like to add +4 to that, though, and turn that back into a 33.
With the 33, she does calm down, though still very put off by Keegan and the door attack / let me grab your arm. Her hand's still on her gun, datapad in the other. She'll back up a bit. And do you have any paperwork? Let's start from there.
Do we?
4s, did you want to roll a either linguistics or computer use check to forge this document?
I will do the computer use. That by sheer force of will has become my wheelhouse. Ugh. But you wouldn't know it. I got a 17 on my computer use to draft up as convincing as a invoice as I can manage.
Yeah. With a bleep and a bloop, Lucius, you'll get a ding on your HCOM.
And Keegan's backing up just a little bit. He's like, hey, sorry. Arms up. Didn't mean to offend.
Yeah, I'll pull out my HCOM and pull up what's coming at me.
Are you moving out of the passenger seat or anything? Or is this she has to come lean in the driver's side door to get it from you?
Oh, I'll get out in a moment. I'd like to see it, though. I'll say, hold on a second as I attempt to pull it up. Forrest is sending me something.
Yeah, go and give me your perception check as you look it over.
Tell him to cool it.
Cool it. Get ready for the best perception you've ever seen.
Keegan will look at the door to see if it's scuffed.
Bam! I rolled a natural 20. Got a 21. But we're in thus. Does that mean it's a 19 or something? Or
No.
17 or...
That only applied to Jesse.
Okay. Jesse.
I know everybody wants those penalties, but it is just Jesse.
I'm the only one who's earned those penalties.
I thought I remember from the last episode that there was just an overall penalty for being in thus.
Oh, no. No, it'll just be awful if the door breaks down. You guys have to walk out of thus. With a nat 20 on that, Lucius, you can see Forrest is doing the best they can with the probably shitty computers at the booth there. They were never built to edit documents. So you can see the blanked out sections with text fields over them. That, somebody who had time could probably easily see that it's been modified, but on the screen of your HCOM, a little bit harder to do so, but you're able to decipher. Plus also kind of helps, it's fake, right?
Yeah, I'm going to go with it. So I'll say, just hold on one moment. And I will get out holding my HCOM up with the form on it and slowly walk over to them and say, I believe this is what we've got.
Is it a get out and walk around the truck or get out through?
That'd be the idea. Get out and walk around the truck.
Okay. Yeah.
Act normally.
Yeah, these two blink dogs kind of watch you as you walk around the outside. Oswald, you can see Lucius as well, of course, from where you're at. As the Seeker here will step back and reach out for your HCOM.
Sure.
As she goes to take a look at it, Oswald, is there anything you want to do?
Boy, I don't have a lot of confidence this is going to go the way we want it to. So I'm thinking about whether there's some kind of alarm that these employees might have access to let the whole facility know that we're here, and if there's any way I can stop that from happening. Is that obvious? Is there a big red button on the side of the wall, like a intruder alarm or a fire alarm or anything like that?
No, there's not. There's not a wall button.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, then I'm eyeing that computer terminal. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hold off for now, but if anybody starts making a move toward that computer terminal, I'd like to try to get to it before they do.
Okay, then she'll hold out her hand, Lucius, for your HCOM to take a look at it.
Yep, toss it over. Like it's nothing.
I am keeping an eye on the two guards in the back that are watching us. But other than that, we'll see where this goes first.
I'm imagining Keegan ripping the door off the cab of the truck and walking over to her to wham her with the door again.
And then Ganon stomp her. What? This is the perfect setup.
Oh, also, Lucius, do you tell me that you handed your phone to a stranger?
Oh shit!
No, I haven't told that yet.
All right, she's going to look over this paperwork on your HCOM. As she does, no, this invoice looks right.
Like I was saying, there has to be something on your end. I'm pretty experienced with this. Can I just see your data pad, please? This is pretty routine. I'll start to get kind of annoyed that they are a boomer or something.
Yeah, go and give me your bluff check.
All right, I attempt to bluff. I got a total of 31.
You're bluffing against a human.
So a 31 on bluff. Her sense motive does not get high enough to realize anything's really wrong at this point. Though she's still a little concerned as she winces as she stretches out her arm to hand you the data pad.
Told you we were hurt. Just trying to help.
You get the distinct feeling, Keegan, she does not like you. Partially because you're Corlean.
Oh, yeah. That's fair.
He doesn't like you. I don't like you either.
She hands you the data pad, Lucius.
Great. Does it look anything similar to what Force would send me? What she's looking at?
It looks fairly identical.
Oh, badass. Except her information is different, right?
Correct. Yeah. Hers says basically incoming. Four's edited yours to say outgoing.
Mm-hmm.
But yours has a more recent date on it. So that's where she's like, well, shit, it looks right. It's just dated for after we receive these. So that makes sense if it's supposed to leave.
Yeah, here's going to be the big risk. I'm going to look like I'm doing some things to it. Some beep, beep, boop, boops. Like, this happens all the time. And then I'm going to put an illusion on it and try to make it look like the one Forrest gave me. And hand it back.
That's not going to be good.
That's a hell of a risk.
That's not going to be good.
It's okay, I'm right here. Ready to punch.
Thanks to your psychic ability to cast, there are no outside markers that tell them you are casting. But she will get a will save from obviously interacting with the data pad, right? That has the
Yup.
She's going to be hitting the touch screen.
Yup.
Did you just open a command prompt window and then drag it to the bottom corner of the screen?
I believe my DC is 17 on this.
Alrighty. With bated breath, Keegan watches. Lucius, as you do too, as she takes it from you and looks it over. Alvin, are you doing anything right now?
If I'm not getting any sliver activity from anybody,
Nope, it's all quiet.
all right. Yeah, who the hell knows what I'd be doing in the interim? Because I'm not getting certain cues of tenseness. So I'm probably just like looking over the camera feeds around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. During this camera feed search, I mean, you can flip through the different sensors, detect magic, detect poison, all that.
Yeah. That sounds really good.
You'll be able to flip the switch that switches to see invisibility, where you can spot Oswald sitting on top of a shelf.
Okay. Shit.
As you go back to as you flip through the meeting room, you can see the person who was leading the meeting looks frustrated, mad as hell, as they're hitting the desk next to a data pad that they seem to be talking at, like they're doing a conference call. Before the screen will go dark and they throw it against the wall angrily. The Lycal, before wearing the full mask, will try to calm them down for a moment before giving them kind of like hold on, with a finger before leaving. You can kind of follow them with the cameras as their small Lycal legs and the drones following after them as they head towards the laboratory.
Okay. And none of us are in the lab, right?
Nope.
All right. I'm going to look over the personnel that's at the meeting and see if I can find anyone for whom I have a file and see if I can't use that to access the mic on their HCOM so I can get some audio from the meeting.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me a computer use check as you attempt to hack into Bellbrix's HCOM.
Oh my goodness gracious, 16.
With 16, maybe it's because you're on Thus, but there's a bit too much static.
Fair.
But back here in the warehouse, she looks at her data pad. DC 17, you said, John?
Yeah. DC 17.
What an asshole.
That's perfect. What did they get?
Why, they got a 17. And the tie goes to the roller.
Just look at her and smile.
She has this moment where she reaches out, looking at the data pad, and sees it and agrees with you, right? Like, oh yeah, no, this makes sense. I'm sorry I didn't see it before. And as she touches the screen and moves it down further to see who signed off on it, it changes back to what it was. And in this moment, as she looks up at you, Lucius, there's recognition in her eyes that something is wrong.
Sounds like we got to go for that knockout now.
All right, Wesley and Fezzik are at the gate.
I mean, there's 2 guards looking at me.
So the scene as it sits, Keegan, you are over there next to the open door of the cab of the truck.
Okay.
At the other end of the truck is Lucius, facing towards you, while the Seeker is between both of you. Currently looking at their data pad, is now looking up at Lucius. Behind Lucius, there are 2 blink dogs with heavy rifles. Though you cannot see him, you do know there's an Oswald in the area, and there is the loader right around on the other side of the shelf.
Okay.
So with that, she will draw her heavy pistol and point it at Lucius before screaming, "Get on the ground!" Let's all roll initiatives.
Yeah. I'm not fast. Okay.
Yeah, Loaderbot's going to be a problem.
Think of your loaderbot as your kind of standard Aliens movie loader, right?
Yeah.
Open front, metal bars across there. They have large, kind of grasping hands, but they have long reach and they hit, well, like a truck. But Lucius, you are first to react as she pulls the gun on you, screaming at you to get on the floor.
I'll kind of scowl a bit and I really wish you would have just followed the directions. I attempt to make her gun too hot to hold.
All right, very well.
Easily done. So I think you get to hold on to it and take damage, or drop it if you feel like it.
She will drop the gun once it starts to heat up, especially with how much it does. She doesn't want to be holding it. But passing her save, she'll drop the gun on the ground as it clatters.
She just knocks me out with one punch.
She hits you with a door.
Lucius, anything else you want to do after you burning its arm?
Yeah, I believe I've got a move action. So I'm going to attempt to take cover from the other people with rifles.
Ideally, we'll be able to drive the truck out. Just keep that in mind.
So I'd probably do a 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 kind of thing. And hopefully not get shot up. I duck behind the car.
Okay, so move over to the front and like get in front of the truck.
This is going to put a truck in front of me and other people's guns, right?
Yep.
That's what I intend on doing.
Very well. Oswald.
I'm going to shoot a quick sliver message to Alvin. Shit's going off. Either lock the doors or get here fast. And I'm going to zip down, attempting to disarm this nearest guard as I then try and go across to shelving over this way.
All right. Oswald will be revealed as they attempt the disarm check.
Plus 13 to my disarm these days. I got a total of 28 on that disarm check.
Yeah, their rifle will clatter on the ground as it gets slapped out from who knows where.
I would like to take the gun with me.
Not a worry. Or Alvin. You can see the camera as Oswald goes from not visible on the visible spectrum to visible in the invisible spectrum camera.
With that last sliver message, I'm going to try and access the security systems for the compound and see if I can start just I don't know. I'll try and lock the doors to the warehouse loading dock area.
Okay.
I'll roll you a check. 20. Don't try too hard. Got it.
With a 20, the security here at this Amon Black site is a little bit too strong. Though you have a lot of access here from the booth, you cannot close the doors at the warehouse from here.
Okay. Can I guess I'd use the rest of this round if I can squeeze any more productivity out of it to locate or to try and determine where I could do that from. Like, if not from the guard booth, then I might be able to access it from somewhere in the rest of the site.
Yeah, definitely the rest of the site. It being actually hardwired in would make that easier.
Yeah. It's not as hooked in as the rest of the facility. Okay. So I'm thinking maybe lab is where that access point would be? But that's the rest of my turn, anyways. Is I'm trying to look this up.
Yeah. All right. With a mechanical whir and thump, the loader will move towards the area.
God.
As it is getting closer, though it has nothing in its hands, it will pick up a empty crate on the way. The seeker who dropped her gun will spend an action to pick it up and spend the next move to go over to the other side of the truck, opposite Lucius, with the blink dogs and behind the loader. Keegan.
Let's see. I had something in mind, but now I see something else. I am going to watch your back, Lucius. Hop into the truck and slam it in reverse.
All right. So now give me that drive check, Keegan.
Okay. If I can, I want to swing it so I hit as many of these guys as possible, backing up. But
Nice.
well, they're all behind it, right?
Yeah, I can see it.
Where's my drive?
Yeah, crank the wheel over to the left and just floor it.
Just if I can hit that big guy and the two seekers there, 23.
All right. So we're going to make 23 the reflex save they have to make in order to avoid.
Yay!
Slam the gas, twist the wheel. I am going to say, though, at this point, Jesse, there's no way you're stopping the alarm from going off as a truck is going sideways into shelves, into the loader.
That's fair. I was never really clear on what the trigger was going to be for an alarm going off. I was hoping it was going to be like a person pushing a button. But
oh, sure. I understand Jesse was watching to see someone hit spacebar to activate it.
Yeah.
Marshall has ran his hand across the keyboard.
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
I know.
xylophone.
Yeah.
So basically, at this point, even if you were watching somebody to run over to that computer box, the automatic sensors are going to notice there is a vehicle askew in the warehouse as shelves are collapsing. You will also need to make a reflex save for me, Oswald, to get off of this, to not fall with it, or to fall with it with style.
If we knock these guys out, we can just say there was an accident. We're all fine here. How are you?
So what are your defenses? Reflex save, will save, fort save, incompetence. Oswald with 16. As the cab of the truck goes slamming into the forklift and knocks into your shelf. With 16, you will be prone on the ground over here as the shelf will collapse. Metal is scattered all over the floor. Best of luck finding stuff now. As boxes are flipped over, metal's everywhere. You are prone but undamaged. It's not that far of a fall.
Cool.
And 16 is enough that you didn't get trapped underneath it or anything. For our guy in the loader, it is not a great day.
Yay!
For our listeners at home, I've rolled a natural one. So our
Ian is
gentleman loader is able to smash a wooden crate down on the front part of the truck as it slams into them, driving them to the floor, which this guy is not getting up.
I got that mercenary license.
Yeah. I guess, this is a sad time for them to figure out, wait, one of them has a mercenary license? The blink dog behind the loader is able to avoid getting trapped underneath the loader, but will go prone as they dodge out of the way. The guard before that had the tablet is not so lucky. They will go prone, and I guess, Keegan, are you doing this hard enough? With the 23, I'll give you this choice. Are you doing this hard enough that you are also flipping the truck?
No, I would like.
So it's just sideways into here now.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Basically,
you could still leave with a good drive check, but it's upright.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to disrupt the four targets as much as I could.
Very well. As the vehicle backs into her, slamming her and pinning her against the other shelf, which falls over against the wall, she is out for the combat. And the last blink dog over to the side there also finds himself hit and fortitude save, as they will also go unconscious.
Look at that!
Combat by truck.
This gentleman without a gun, who has been knocked to the ground, as Oswald has his gun, will get up, spend their move action, and then move to the terminal here and start to go to use it. Lucius, you are not hiding behind a truck anymore.
Oh. I love seeing this rectangle spin around on the map now.
I find cover and duck down, and we'll reach out to Fours and let him know that things have gone sideways in this loading dock. Did we ever find out where this material is supposed to be inside this building?
No solid confirmation.
Lucius, there is a data pad on the floor near you where she dropped it.
Yeah, I understand that, but I don't know how to use computers. So whatever role I'd have to do for that is not going to be as easy as asking Force. But yeah. Yeah, going for that data pad is the next best option. So that's what I'll plan on doing. If it was a free action to talk to Fours, I will try to suck up the data pad with a mage hand.
Yep, it's in your hand.
That will be my turn.
The klaxon alarms will begin. Oswald.
I think I'm going to toss the rifle just generally towards Lucius. If I can get it all the way to him, great. If not, just closer. Yeah. What I would like to do is fire a grappling hook to get from the ground over to the terminal, so I can maybe trip that goon who's about to use it or is already using it.
I think Jeff said the klaxons are going off.
Oh, I know, but I don't know what else they can do at the terminal.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you chuck the item in the direction it lands somewhere closer to
over
Lucius.
there somewhere.
Yeah.
I chucked it southwest. Good enough.
And so you move over and attempt to trip.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. Go and give me that CMB.
All right. Total of 18 on the trip.
They're not wearing the tactical armor that the Seekers are. An 18 will catch him flat-footed.
Nice.
And he will hit the floor. I didn't take off his prone sticker, so he's still prone.
Right on.
Yeah, with a hearty meow, he gets up from the ground. Alvin, you are in the booth. Alarms start going off. You see the signal at the top of the screen making mention alert, alert.
Right.
We have an incident in the warehouse. All hands on deck.
What the dickens? Alright, Alvin is on his way. Real Alvin's...
Yeah, this gentleman's out for the next 7 hours.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start hoofing it, so it's gonna take me a second.
Great. So, Keegan, as you are sitting here in the driver's seat, you can see the loader currently knocked over, partially pinned underneath one tire, as they will reach up and grab onto the side of the truck and try to pull themselves up.
Okay.
They're going to attempt a CMB versus your drive check of 23.
Okay.
To be able to use this leverage.
Okay.
You'll hear metal crunch as the large mechanical hands of the loader will break into the truck a bit as it pulls itself up. As the guy in the loader is staring at you in the driver's seat with the window down as he...
Huh.
You're dead, you son of a bitch.
How the radio in the truck started playing during all of this, just playing some shitty country song.
But it's your turn, Keegan.
I will pull my pistol and put 2 into him.
God damn.
Yeah, go ahead. as you are sitting there, as he stands up in the loader right there.
Dude's in a loader. I mean, I could try and hit him with the truck again, but I don't want to mess that up too much. And Oswald's right behind him, so we'll just put 2 into him.
Good to know what's behind your target.
Oh, shoot. That is not good. A 15 to hit, and then the other one is 12.
But he's trapped in a vehicle.
With a 15 and a 12, as you open fire from here, with the door bent down a bit and the arms kind of covering, the bullets will bounce off the metal framework of the loader as they are leering into the vehicle after you.
Then I'll 5-foot scooch to this side.
Awesome.
Scoot over and get into the gunner seat and swing it out.
It's not the wrecker. It's the.
Yeah.
All right, Oswald. As he stands up, you're not able to take attack of opportunity. He'll swing at you with his stun baton and miss. Lucius.
I will stay crouched over where I'm at. Sorry. This loader guy, this armor, is it very much like the aliens? It's opened up. We can see a human torso hanging out of this thing.
Yeah, I mean, imagine basically it looks like they're sitting in a roller coaster, like they're strapped in, they have the bars in front of them.
Yeah.
They're controlling a loader.
Alright, so that said, I'm going to start going through the data pad and seeing if I can't figure out where this material is.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and give me a computer use check.
You got it. Boop. I got a 9.
Yeah, I mean, in the heat of combat, you're scrolling through, you're trying to find where to start from, but it is a bit tough.
I know. I don't use computers. Next.
Okay, then I am going to zip away and just back off, probably to this far set of shelving over here, and draw my sword.
Alvin.
I guess now that I'm just in the open road in between the guard shack and the compound, I'll just go full run.
Okay, so you're going to go 400 feet then this round?
Yeah, I guess. I think that makes sense.
Keegan.
Yeah.
The loader in front of you will use one of its actions to tear off the door, and will use the other action to reach in and attempt to grab you and pull you out.
Okay.
You are in a confined space, so you do get the
Yeah.
bonus to armor class.
Okay.
As they will attempt to grapple with a 32.
Yeah, that's gonna get me.
All right, metal fingers squeeze around you, clanging against your armor as it drags you out of the car
Can we talk about this?
into its grip, doing 11 points of damage as
Okay.
it squeezes onto you.
Ah.
Keegan.
I am gonna try and punch him with my gauntlet, which is on my
Okay.
left hand. Punch. 27.
Yeah, you absolutely hit.
28 damage, or electric and sonic.
All right, very well. Your gauntlet slams against the side of him as sparks go off and sonic energy reverberates out from it. But he's still up. He's still holding on to you.
Well, since I'm grappled, I'm going to hit him again then. 22.
22 is not quite enough to get past the armor plating on this
Okay.
loader. The gentleman over here, with Oswald having left him, well, turn around to the terminal and begin typing furiously.
Yeah.
Lucius, you can see the alert popping up on the data pad that you're holding.
I will continue to try to find where our material should be. Yeah, I got a total of a 25.
God damn.
Nice.
But yeah, with the 25, Lucius, as you're scrolling through here quickly and rapidly, you're able to find that most of the materials are here in the warehouse, though the acanthian, the gallows steel, and mithril have been relocated to the laboratory.
All right, Oversliver. All right, I think I found it. Most material is in here, but rare ores, acanthian, and the mithril and such made it to the laboratory. That probably took most of my turn to do that, but I have intentions on seeing if I can't find like a map or something on this thing that would show me where the laboratory is.
With the 25, we will say that you find that that's part of you finding where it's at.
Okay.
Is, it shows you the list of where it's at, and as you click on it, it shows the laboratory.
So as in I could see a pathway from where I'm at right now to where that is. I've got like a map of this facility.
Yeah, correct. If you go through the north doors, you should enter into a hallway. Go down that hallway a bit, you should enter into the south entrance of the laboratory.
Sounds good.
Oswald.
Time to return to the terminal guy, and this time whack him with a sword instead of just be present and trip him. So I will fire a grappling hook to land, nearest to him enough to take a swing.
All right. He is no longer flat-footed or surprised or anything. He's aware of what's going on.
Yep, I'm okay with that. Total of 18 to hit.
He will dodge.
Yeah.
4s. Alvin, what are you up to?
Yeah, if I'm not there, full sprinting.
All right. Then you are one round away.
All right, and I guess via Sliver over to Lucius, I'll be like, Alvin's going to the lab. You said it's in the lab?
The acanthian and such like that is in the lab.
Okay.
But right now we're dealing with the loader in the loading dock. Seems to be our last obstacle until the alarm brings more, boys out to the yard.
I might be able to shut that stuff down from the lab.
All right, do what you can.
Very well. On the loader's turn, with one hand wrapped around Keegan, it will place the other hand upon him and will use all of its strength to swing Keegan into the truck. two-handed.
Well, shoot.
You're gonna let them Hulk you?
Let them?
Does a 25 hit your armor class?
Yes, it does.
All right, very well.
Bye, my friends.
With both hands wrapped around Keegan, the loader will slam you into the concrete. The loader will slam you into the concrete
God.
as hard as it physically can.
Oh.
This is the most severe backyard roughhousing.
You will take 20 points of physical damage as
Okay.
you crack the concrete with the back of your armor.
Okay.
Keegan,
Huh?
Don't go to sleep.
it is your
Is
turn.
he still holding me?
Yep. Like an angry child holding a Barbie.
Oh,
Gotta go full cat slap.
I'm on the ground, aren't I? Okay, I'm gonna grab onto his arm because he's got me.
Mhm.
My breacher gauntlet is gonna light up and open a portal.
Okay, go and roll me a knowledge planes. DC 25.
That's just to know where he's going or where it's opening to. I don't care. I don't care that much. 2. I rolled a 2.
You just pool skimming this guy into another plane?
Yep. Oh,
Okay,
actually, with my intelligence, that would be a little higher. Hang on.
Oh, sweet. Like a 3 or something?
Yeah.
That's what I would
Barely
get.
above half a thought.
That's been my go-to this whole session.
As you go to activate the portal, go and give us the attack roll as part of that if you're trying to open this in a way that pulls him out of his chair into this portal.
Yeah, if I can do that, that'd be fantastic.
Or are you trying to take the entire loader into a portal?
No, I'm trying to get him out of it. If I can do that. Otherwise, then I'll settle for the loader. Here's the attack. 14. Ugh.
All right, so all of you will watch as Keegan punches against the loader, and a portal does open up outside of its arm into... Jesse, roll me a D100.
Okay. 98. Ooh, exciting.
don't know
Ooh,
what
we
that
all get
means,
sucked
but-
in.
Man, it's close to one of the ends.
Yeah, usually on these tables, when you get down to like the high 90s, you get really bizarre things like modern day Earth or bullshit like that.
Oh my god.
So it's a little bit weirder than that, as Keegan activates the gauntlet, goes to punch against the side of it, doesn't land the blow correctly, as the portal opens up, and this area for a moment fills with brilliant healing light. All of you, including the person here, all heal 10 points of damage as a portal to the positive energy plane is open.
Oh, poor man. That poor... He's gonna pop like a mosquito in that place.
Well, he hasn't fallen yet. The portal is open now.
That's certain
Luckily,
death.
he took damage from Keegan before, so he's healing back what he's already taken. So he's not going full Total Recall on us yet.
If he slips into that, he's done.
With a single swing, the person in front of you, Oswald, misses with their stun baton, but then will provoke as they move away towards the door. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, they cannot reach the door because there's a shelf in front of it. So they swing and miss. Lucius.
So a portal open, just going pretty crazy over there. I will get up and look at what's going on now that I've kind of found what I want from that data pad. I guess I'll pull out that seeker pistol and attempt to shoot this guy.
Alrighty.
I don't know what the seeker pistol is calibrated to, whether it's going to do subdual damage or not. But I don't think we really got to worry about it too much.
Is Lucius turning into a cold-blooded murderer?
14, so bang.
You're not much of a golfer, are you?
Yeah. I think we all knew that. And that can end my turn.
Done. Oswald.
I am gonna take a swing at this unfortunate dude in front of me. God, I'm gonna burn a few points of combat stamina points to bring it up to say a 20.
Alright, that will hit.
Total of 15 subdual damage.
Alrighty. Alvin, it is your turn, completing your third round as you bust in the front door of this Amon Black site. The person at the front desk Alvin, we're under attack. Alvin, get to the barracks now. Load up. We're needed in the warehouse. Everyone's going.
Oh, it's my time to shine. And do I remember, is the barracks in the complete opposite direction of the lab? Or can I?
So from the front desk, to the right is the meeting room, private office beyond that. To the left is the barracks, just one door down. The lab is straight down the hall. So you can be at the lab next turn. You can be all the way in the lab next turn, or you can go into the barracks next turn and get stuff.
All right. I will go towards the lab, and I will give the receptionist a hand wave. It's like, I can't go to the barracks right now, and I'll leave it at that, keep it simple, and move towards the lab.
Keegan, 33 versus your armor class.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
You are brought down once again into the concrete for 22 points of damage.
Okay. We'll spit out blood at that point.
And you did get your healing from your portal, right?
I did, but now I'm hurt again.
But Keegan, it is your turn. The world, of course, is a little blurry, a little shaken as you're being swung around. There's a giant glowing white portal to the right of the loader.
Yeah.
You can spend the move action to keep the portal open, and standard action if you want to try to redirect it. Otherwise, you can attack or do as you wish.
I'll let the portal drop and try hitting him again.
Okay.
First attack, 19.
Will not hit.
Second attack, 8. Yeah.
All right. Will miss.
Okay.
He decided not to scoop him.
All right. The gentleman you're facing against, Oswald, will, between swings, try to ask, who the hell are you? But will miss with the 12. Lucius?
I will look at the gun that I'm using, figure out how to switch it to non-lethal, and attempt to shoot at the loader guy again.
Okay.
I got a 1 backed up by a 13. XCOM this man. That's my turn.
He's not going to hit me, right?
No, with a natural 1, bullets fly across, 1 strikes the terminal.
Hooray!
Oswald.
I don't think I'd gain anything by telling this guy who we are, either legitimately or as a lie. So I'm just going to take another swing at him. And the longer the combat goes, the more things I get to add on to the attack. Total of... Yeah, right? Yeah, I probably will be starting to have like a somewhat of a feral look on my face. 23 to hit.
Hits.
And that is for 18 more points of subdual damage.
He subdually falls unconscious.
Right on. Then I am going to... can I fire a grappling hook at the loader and like get up on it, like behind the pilot?
You can.
Cool, I do that.
All right. Move action onto it.
Mm-hmm.
Fours, as you were inside the building, this area, just so you know, is filled with constant energy, right? There's HCOMs, routers, machines, like everything's going on. And so there's strings everywhere you can kind of see floating up. But if you sprint through these hallways, you are able to find yourself in a large laboratory. It's well lit in here, machines are kind of working, but the only person in here right now, especially after you pass all the other guards that are running through the halls towards the workshop, is a single Lycal with a full face mask and 5 drones that are floating around it like a halo. And on the desk in front of them, they're closing a briefcase that's about 2 feet long, a foot wide, maybe about 8 inches thick.
Okay.
As they'll turn to look at you and, I'm sorry, who are you? We're under attack.
It's the alarm. It's the truck in the warehouse. They had legit credentials. Like they
All right.
Awesome.
Go ahead and toss me this bluff. This guy doesn't know any of that shit. What?
Yeah.
Oh, those totally legit guys in the warehouse? Come on.
Those forms are flawless.
Well, I'm just kind of role playing as the guard.
Oh no,
guard
100%.
that
Like you're
let him
totally,
through.
you're totally good.
They were your forms, so that I understood. Anyway.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Alvin's in trouble.
All right, Alvin, what was your bluff?
That was an 8.
Excellent. The Lycal turns to look at you, as all the drones do too.
Oh no.
I knew it. There was a mole, and it was you.
What?
As you'll see the drones
Excuse
start
me?
to light up.
Oh no!
Now, you're about 40 feet away from him. The lab's pretty large, but we will get to that on next turn. Yes, as you say that, though you can't see the facial features of the Lycal, you can see they go into a defensive stance as the drones light up.
Mm-hmm.
And we cut back to the warehouse. Keegan?
Yes?
They are going to let go of you with one hand,
Yay!
as they will reach back the other hand and attempt to grab onto Oswald. But with a natural one, will whiff, as they can't quite reach him, so they'll only do constrict damage to you.
Okay.
7.
Woo!
But Keegan, it is your turn. You are in the 100 grasp of the loader, as the other hand is trying to grab Oswald, which you can see is on top of the vehicle.
Yeah, I am trying to hit this guy again with my breacher.
This guy's been around for far too long. That loader guy has been through a lot.
Oh shit, there's another dude over there now.
He is my stand-in for upcoming reinforcements. Remember, I have 27 more dudes to use.
Yep. 27 more blink dogs.
Oh,
And 9 more seekers.
Mm-hmm. Is this guy in the loader a seeker?
He's a blink dog.
Okay.
yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm just normal punch.
Okay.
21.
21 is not enough to get past his armor.
12. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Ooh, that's good to know.
You just gonna
So-
stop shooting at him?
Yeah, I will never roll high enough to hit him.
So fours the Lycal in front of you, as they call you out for being the mole. You'll watch as all 5 drones will charge up with energy, and they're going to attempt to focus all 5 of these blasts into a single attack.
Okay, an idea to whether or not I could access the drones connections. Are they available as strings?
So their strings seem off. They actually go back into him, into his neck.
Okay.
Okay, does a 22 hit your armor class?
Question. It does.
All 10 beams will cross as they form a disintegrating ray, dealing 28 points of energy damage. So no non-lethal conversion.
That's that sucks.
As it will turn to ash part of like the clothing that it hits as it disintegrates off, as he'll continue to kind of like walk forward a little bit of, "You'll never take me back. You ruined my life. You understand that, Amon? You did this." Lucius.
I have to have some faith in my friends and all that, and I'm pretty useless regardless. So, an unseen servant will appear in front of me, and I will take out that data pad and be like, start finding these items and put them in the back of the truck.
Awesome.
Expect me to do that for a couple of rounds because I'm going to make more and more.
Very well.
I like it. I'm good with that.
Yep. As you Sorcerer's Apprentice this, Oswald.
All right. Is there like, I don't know, hydraulic cables or any other kind of like sensitive bits to this that I can start like breaking to make it harder for the pilot to like use this machine?
Not quite that you can see from here. Give me a knowledge engineering,
Okay.
That's my thing.
which will be versus its armor class.
I got a 14.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you know stuff that should be there, but where it is, you don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, can I reach the pilot? Like with a sword?
The metal bracing and whatnot protects them, but I mean, you can swing at them.
Alright, I'll just take a swing. I think that's the play. 23 to hit.
Unfortunately, since Keegan does not provide flanking bonus, you miss.
Okay, good to know. Then yeah, I'm just gonna stay on this thing and just try and be as much of a distraction as I can.
Alrighty, fours. Bellbricks looks at you from 40 feet away as they are firing their lasers.
I'll be scramble dodging, sort of in a evasive pattern, trying to get closer and trying to get cover behind lab equipment and desks and such.
Okay. How much closer are you trying to get? Like, they're only 40 feet away, which isn't that far for you.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and get within monkeying distance. So like 15 feet.
Yeah, once you're within 15 feet and they get within range of your tremor sense, you can see the connection of the drones to the constant back into him. It looks like he's installed like a battery to the constant into himself.
Okay.
Like he has a conduit in his spine to help him control this.
Okay. So his conduit is not accessible to me.
It's just, since it's part of him, if you're going to try to do anything to him, you're going to have to beat his armor class.
Okay.
So this would be treating like your computer use as a dirty trick or CMB kind of style.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do computer use then. I was thinking, I don't know how easy it would be to do a retarget on all the drones, but I guess that's what I'll be attempting, if for no other reason than to get the firing off me. But
yeah, so I mentioned the drones though connected him are considered part of the same entity.
Okay.
So like all the drones use his armor class.
Is this like an attack roll?
Yeah, this is that CMB, so this is a nat 20.
I got to get the idea out of my head. I was like, these drones, they're more directly connected to them, so I can't just go, their targeting system, just retarget the chrome face guy. But sounds like they've got fail safes for that sort of thing. I guess I'd remap the drone's target queue to the tuba case.
Okay. Yeah, you redirect effectively the next attack to be towards the tuba case as opposed towards you.
Yeah. Correct.
Very well. The loader will attempt the grab on Oswald. With a 20,
Right.
we'll miss.
Yep.
We'll maintain the grapple upon Keegan and do another 12 points of physical. Keegan.
Hang on. You said 7 points? I am going to try and break loose of this grapple.
All right, very well.
That is a CMB, right?
Correct.
Okay. So it's this plus 2. 21.
All right, that does not escape.
Okay. So as a swift action, I will challenge this guy. Like, come on, is that the best you can do? And I will just I will shoot him again with my pistol, which is still in my other hand. I challenge him. I get extra points of damage if I hit. 21.
As they ping off the metal casing here.
Jeez. Okay. He's like, no, that's not the best I can do. Crush.
He's like, hold on, let me bring my other claw to bear. Taking too long with this loader.
Fours. You watch as all the drones turn towards you as he goes to fire, and all of them unleash upon the briefcase in his hand. One of them critically striking as it goes scattering across the floor, breaking apart, throwing a kind of odd bracer-looking thing to the ground that clatters across the lab as
Loot!
the Liker here will... My God, what have you done? What have you done? He'll spend his move action to try to clear the effect you put on him. Lucius.
Another unseen servant shows up, and material slowly gets loaded into the van.
Oswald, you're on the back of a loader.
I am on the back of the loader. I'm gonna try again to knock this guy out. I'm just gonna keep whacking him with a sword, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna again use some stamina points to say boost that to a 25.
All right, that'll hit.
Hooray! All right.
Yay, Oswald. Save me.
14 points of subdual.
It continues to run. Fours.
All right, this is my opportunity to rush him, so I'm gonna go and grab the dock.
All right, very well. Bell breaks. Readjusting the drones as you come sprinting out from cover. Go and give me them rolls.
All right, I guess total that'd be 21.
All right. Unfortunately, with this small size, a 21 will grab him.
No, no more laser drones.
As you and Bellbricks will slam into the ground, you can see the cords going from the helmet that plug into the back of his neck as the drones buzz around you both like angry insects. As he'll, let me go! His small hands punching against you. But there's your move. And grapple anything with your swift?
I'll probably do a little bit of healing. Yeah, healing sounds good.
All right, cool. Keegan, you're going to be thrown against the wall as hard as they can, as they're going to focus their efforts on Oswald, which is currently hitting them.
Yay!
No, it wasn't me. It was a bug.
As they will critically throw you into the wall.
Oh god. Healing.
As you'll take 25 points of physical damage as
Okay.
you land prone against the wall of Oswald.
Okay.
Yeah.
They focus with a single hand upon you with a 26 to grab you.
26 wait, that's CMD, huh? For grabbing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that grabs me.
All right. Then we end this turn with you taking 13 physical as they constrict you.
Ow.
Keegan, you're prone on the ground.
I am going to get up and shoot at this loader.
With a rocket?
No, I don't have a rocket. Plus my friend's on there. But yeah, I will shoot.
Oh, shit.
30.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, with 30 to crit. And the confirm is an 18. Do you want to burn any stamina points?
You should probably burn some stamina points.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna burn some stamina points. Okay, would that be worth it to do that?
To confirm a crit?
Yeah.
I think so.
So does that?
This guy's been kicking your ass, and he's about to kick your ass with me. He's about to like hit you with my body. Like, yes, kick him out.
Yes, I'm gonna spend. Yes, I'm gonna spend the stamina points to confirm the crit.
With 5 points spent, with a 23, normally would be a miss, but you're no longer in the grapple, only the loader is. So they do have the -2 to armor class, making a 23 hit.
Yay! So confirming the crit, it is 38 damage.
All right. After being thrown into the wall, as you lay against the ground, you lean out of the trash pile and put a bullet right through his head. The loader will go limp as it lets go of Oswald as he drops to the floor.
You okay, Oswald?
Yeah, good shooting.
Thanks.
More coming though.
I know. And I will cough up some blood.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna look over at Lucius to see what the hell he's doing, because I have seen Keegan and I fighting things, and I don't know. It's not he's doing nothing. I just don't know what he's doing, so I'm looking over at him to see what he's doing.
I would say it'd probably be a fair thing now that you're not currently being grappled by a giant robot trying to crush you. You would notice that boxes of things are slowly walking into the back of the truck, as though unaided by anything else.
Got it. Okay.
4 is a small foot, pushes against your chest, trying to get you off of him with the 12.
Aha! No.
They are unable to break the grapple, so they will attempt one attack roll with the drone, with a 15 as it misses you as well.
Yep.
Lucius.
I have 2 unseen servants out right now. Do I have a grasp on how much stuff I'm trying to load up? I can make like several more, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Then that's what I'll do. I'll make another one.
More hands make the load lighter.
Yep. That's what happens. More guys.
Okay. Oswald.
I'm gonna zip up into a corner up on top of a shelf again. I expect that we just have a temporary lull in combat here. So yeah, I'm gonna get up I'm gonna use a grappling hook and get up onto a loading or a shelf, warehouse shelf up near the door.
All right, 4s.
All right, I'm just rolling on the ground with this guy.
Yeah.
I don't have time for this. And I'm going to try and yank all the cords out of the back of his helmet.
All right, go and give me a disarm.
22.
22 won't quite do it as they are actually attached to him. As you go to pull them out, he screams in pain as you're pulling wires out of his neck.
Okay.
Not that you can't do it. You do have a second attack. Just 22 doesn't do it.
I do realize how kind of sadistic it is at this point to continue to pull the wires out of his head. So I'll just have to keep that in mind moving forward.
But yeah, are you maintaining the grapple or?
Yeah, I'm maintaining it, and I'm also trying to, because I imagine us both on the ground. Me trying to sort of shield myself from the drones with him.
Yeah, the drones are reacting to him, right? So where he's looking is where the drones kind of shoot. So as long as you guys are tumbling on the ground, like that's why they're missing and shooting lasers around you.
Okay.
Because as long as he's distracted, he's having a hard time trying to land what should be a clean shot.
Okay. So trying to maintain the grapple with a 16.
With a 16, you're not able to hold onto it. So it's like as you went to go pull out the cables from back, when you pulled it and like realized it was actually hurting him, that's where you took advantage of that opening to scoot away from you a bit.
Okay.
Keegan.
I'm going to stand up, and as I do, holster my pistol. There's a door over here, right? And over the sliver, just, how's everybody doing? And I will move over to this door. So I'm right in front of it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so move over, and then I'm going to use my gauntlet again to open a portal covering that door.
Okay. Jesse, roll me a percentile.
Here.
And Marshall, go ahead and roll me a knowledge planes.
98 again!
Oh, thank God.
Healing time.
I'm over here with cracked ribs spitting up blood.
Oh, man.
All right, very
You
well.
got lightsabers. How about getting the same number on a D100 twice in a row?
Another knowledge planes of 3.
All right, sure. It went somewhere. But it is warm and comforting as the light passes over you, healing you for 9 points of damage.
Oh, thank God. I'm like, oh, this again. Okay, that's what this portal does. Got it.
Apparently, that's just what that gauntlet does.
Exactly. It opens portals to goodness.
So fours, as Belbrix pushes away from you, they will get up and they're going to attempt to run by you to grab this bracer thing off the floor in a panic to get out of this room. So they will provoke passing by you while you're prone.
What I had in mind was probably to try and use the enhanced sliver module to blind him, shut down his optic for the dirty trick.
Okay, go and give me that check.
30.
Very well. With a 30, Belbrix's world goes dark as he's sprinting towards the bracer. Because he moved his full speed while blind, he does have to make an acrobatics check to not go prone. And I'll tell you a funny secret about scientist Lycles. They don't have good acrobatics. So this was DC 15. Oh, hell yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's you rolling.
Lycle Doctor.
So the blind Lycle will somehow jump over your hand as all of their vision goes off and they reach down and grab the bracer. They're only 20 feet away from you. That's their speed.
Yeah.
But you can see he's trying to message out right now. Samara, the mole, they're in the lab. Send people to the lab. Lucius.
I will make one last unseen servant to help out with loading everything up, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Oswald.
So I'm up on the shelf. I'm waiting for other guards to come in to drop down and ambush them. I heard Keegan send out over Sliver, how's everybody doing, and got no response, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to more pointedly ask, Fours, are you okay?
I'm in one piece currently.
Do you need help?
I'm stuck in the lab, and I think they're sending guys my way, but they gotta be sending guys your way too.
All right. And if I remember right, you told me the lab was like was west of where we are now?
You can go out this west door to go out into the open to go around to the lab through the other side, like the outside of the black site.
Okay, let's do it. I'm gonna go help Force. I'm gonna do my best to find him and go help him. So out that door I go. Hopefully I don't run right into, 8 goons with rifles.
Outside, you will run into 8 goons with rifles.
Yeah.
It's not a full 8, but you will come out there, and there are 5 blink dogs moving in with shotguns as you come bursting out of this door. With a couple of them kind of on there, you can see they're on their slivers as they are getting feedback to head back to the lab.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna do my best to just grappling hook past them, like try to go beyond them and up to the degree that I can. I don't know what kind of environment I'm in right now.
You are on the flat surface of dust, so you have the penalty while you're outside. You can get on top of the building. It is a 1-story building.
Sweet. Up I go.
That is the environment you are in.
Yep. I will go up onto the roof and start moving north.
All right, Force. Yeah, so there's a blind Bellbriggs about 10 feet away from you, holding onto this bracer very tightly. But they are looking around and their drones can't see anything either.
Yeah, I'm going to try and basically use that time to get concealment in the lab. And if I can, with computer access. If there's a desk that is obscured in between, somewhere where I can kind of crouch and.
Okay, so then you can move action and then move action again to get stealth, but you won't be able to computer use.
Okay, that's if I've got to do that this turn, that's the method.
Okay.
All right, so 24 on the stealth.
All right, very well, Keegan.
Gonna spend a charge of the battery and keep this portal open, and then I am going to see. Am I one-handed now? Basically, just keep it open.
Correct.
Then I'll pull the pistol out again. I will point it at the door on the other side at this point, and ready if anybody that's not my people come in, I'm going to start shooting.
Okay. Fours, you'll watch as Bellbriggs clears away the blindness. They will look around the room for a moment. They do not see you. You can't see their face, but their body language tells you that they're nervous and afraid. They're holding this bracer tight to their chest. They will spend their turn moving 20 feet closer to the door so they can leave next round as they are, Samara, we need to get out of here. I think they sent murmurs. Lucius, with 4 unseen servants going, the truck is actually full of all the materials at this point that you guys needed. Gathered from other places, right? Like, between 4 unseen servants doing what you wanted, they have all of the items now in that truck.
Awesome.
Get more stuff.
Well, yeah, to be honest, yeah, we're probably just going to start grabbing more stuff, but I'm going to stop. Is it my turn right now?
Yeah.
All right. Now that it is my turn, though, I will...
Over the intercom, you will hear the female voice as they call out.
If you think you're going to get out of here alive, don't. Who are you?
Does it sound like
Maybe they
Sigourney
can't
Weaver?
hear us.
What's that?
Oh, both of our comments came in at the same time. I said, do they sound like Sigourney Weaver?
Oh, I mean, they have to now. 'Cause she's an absolute badass, so yeah.
All right.
Totally sounds like Sigourney Weaver. But John?
I've got no intentions of answering that, so I'm going to get into the into the car here and start correcting it and getting it ready to leave. But still having the unseen servants grabbing, just now random stuff or anything that looks good.
Okay. Amazing.
Lucius casually completes mission.
I'm not good for a law, guys.
So, Lucius, you crawl into the cab of this truck. There is no door on the driver's side. Half of it is crunched. But go ahead and give me the drive check to begin the awkward crushing of a couple of these blink dogs and moving the truck so it faces outward. As the unseen servants will just keep loading it with materials, as you said.
I'm in. Let's do a drive check here. I put on my driving goggles.
I will let you do that as part of your move action.
And I got a total of an 18.
Excellent. This is a 3-point turn. As you'll hear the sickening crunch as you back up over somebody or something. I don't know. That could be anyone, even a person. Oswald, you are on top of the building.
Yeah.
You can hear that voice projected over the intercoms of the, "You're not going to make it out of here. Who are you?"
I'm too distracted to pay attention to it. There's a lot of demands on my senses right now, and that's not top of my list. I'm gonna try not to be just looking around at the landscape and just try and keep my head down and run towards the north end of the building, hoping that I'm gonna find some entrance over there, whether it's like a roof vent or a door on the north side of the building itself or whatever.
Yeah, you can definitely find the exhaust ports of the generator that come out of the lab.
Sweet. I will attempt to enter the building via those ports.
Go ahead and give me a disable device.
All right. Total of 32.
With a 32, you're able to break those vents and drop into the air ducts above where Fours and Bellbricks are currently hanging out and having a great time.
Awesome.
Though you can look through the grating here and see fours down below and Belbricks, it'll still be in one more check.
Yep, I'm in the air duct now looking down. I haven't Bruce Willis my way down to the ground yet.
Yeah, I'm figuring like you disable device, like burst your way through it easy enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I probably made a big satisfying thunk into the vent I'm in now.
Yeah. And now there's the echo of the meow.
Oh man!
I absolutely would have landed on my back to cradle Cobbler.
Oh no! I don't imagine Cobbler's being hurt. Just Cobbler at some point looking around, being like, "We're really high up."
Oh yeah, it's an exciting adventure for Cobbler.
That guy's paranoia is just hitting new heights. A strange thud in the vent.
Fours, as you are creeping on this dude from behind something that he can't see, he definitely, all 5 drones will face up towards the vent in fear. All of his body language tells you that this man is terrified. But it's your turn.
All right. Gonna access the computers, and I'm gonna start trying to shut all this shit down. Nothing leaves the site unless it's on that truck.
Okay, so you're going for like a full door shutdown?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, to get root access to this, we will need a 30. You are inside, you are directly connected. You have access to the actual hard wiring, but if you can beat a 30, you can close every door in here.
Okay, it's doable, but it's not likely. I'll see what we can do. Can I get a fallback effect for my computer use? Can I get a easy listening ballad playing on the intercom
instead of alarms?
Yeah, it kind of I don't know if the timing works out to sort of be in response to the "Who are you?" question.
If you don't hit the 30, but you hit over 25, you can absolutely do that.
Okay. Oh man, I've got a rooting interest in pop song. Oh, it's too bad I don't have combat stamina for clickety-clacking on the keyboard.
Yeah, I wish I had it for spells.
27.
All right, with the clickety-clack, you weren't able to get in there and shut everything off, but the klaxon alarms go from screeching to a soft, soothing noise and a hold music at a dentist office. Keegan, the door opens in front of you. Though you can't quite see it, you hear it as the first person goes through screaming, "Ah!" The second person, I will give a save.
Amazing.
As they, "Ah!"
Oh, I'm so happy.
The next guy, "Stop!" and slams the door. They drop their gun as they put both hands against both edges and stop the other 3 guys from coming through. As they're all basked in this warm, comforting light. It's your turn.
Can I use a charge to keep it going and then head for the truck?
You can. And it'll end at the end of your next turn.
Perfect. So yeah, I'll spend another charge and head for the truck. I'll double move over there.
Oddly, you have to open the door on this side to get in.
Yeah. Hey, Lucius.
Bilbrix will, as you watch Fours and Oswald from the grating up above, as they have the drones about them, they're holding the bracer close to their chest. They're just going to run. Everything is awful happening right now. So you'll watch as they push through the double doors of the lab and disappear into the building. Lucius, go and give me that drive check.
Where have I been able to get this car so far?
You have gotten it most of the way. You're having to drive over and past all the stuff that's fallen over, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, these are all expensive materials and metals, but they aren't materials that break. You can't quite just drive over adamantium. It's...
I'm going to carefully maneuver over these things, and the unseen servants are going to take what they have in their hands and just get into the back. So, yep, we're driving there. Here we go. Beep, beep.
As you do come around the corner, there are bad guys out here that were, as Oswald had jumped out here. There are blank dogs or shotguns lined up against the side of the building that are coming into the door that's going to go to the warehouse. There's definitely some now that are kind of stopping, being watching this truck that's crushed on one side, but you're on the driver's side, so your non-door side is facing away from them. so they can open shoot at Keegan, but not you, Lucius.
Get down.
Oswald, you're an event.
Yeah, I would like to come all the way through the vent to join Fours on the ground.
Go ahead and give me that disabled device.
Okay, total of 26 on disabled device.
All right, you shatter through, dropping down the 20 feet to the floor here in this empty laboratory.
Yeah, I'll look Fours over. Are you okay?
I look. My clothes look singed, but there's a gaping hole in part of my suit.
Oh man, were you the one that got shotgun in the back this time instead of me?
In the front, lasers.
Huh. Okay. Neat. I'll look around and should we chase that guy? Who is that guy?
It's this crazy paranoid scientist man.
Does he have our stuff?
Thinks we're out to get him. He booked out with some gauntlet.
Well, I don't remember a gauntlet being on the invoice, so let's start collecting up the stuff from here, I guess.
You'll hear me over Slivers saying that we're on our way with the truck. We'll be on the outside.
Oh, are we leaving?
We've got all the material from the loading dock inside this truck.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah. If we got it all, let's split.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if this is a Oswald Force Spider-Man out of here, you have the machine, or you have the Hedron gear if you want to project out onto the vehicle and go through the window.
Yeah, I guess so. If there's nothing here in the laboratory that seems like it's worth grabbing.
I mean, there is, but how much time are you guys going to spend?
Yeah. I don't have the time to look it over, and I don't see anything, obviously, so...
Maybe a spare data pad lying around?
I mean, yeah, I probably have one in hand just via trying to get into the lab, so...
Yeah. Yep.
Or trying to get into the lab's computers.
Are you still controlling any of his drones?
No.
Okay.
All right.
Then yeah, let's go through that window and get the hell out of here.
Then yeah, grabbing onto Oswald, you guys will both...
And I'll be fours again at this point.
Okay.
That's good.
I'll be done.
You guys will drive around the outside of this black site and begin heading out. There's nobody manning the booth, of course.
I think I would moon them as we drive away. I think that's kind of the mood I'm in right now.
Yeah, with an Oswald Force on top of the truck.
Mm-hmm.
As you get a nice green booty.
Just pressed roast beef.
Who are you guys? You'll never make it out of here alive. Yeah, whatever.
It's my United States of whatever. As we'll end this session, as you guys go driving into the constant field with materials in the back of the truck, unseen servants back there. You have a data pad from this black site, and you also have all the keys and one of the cards that accesses the blinkways.
Oh yeah.
But we also, so I've got the data pad from that lady.
You
Got
do.
this Alvin's secret pistol and his keys and all that too. So hopefully we've got like some evidence that the Blink Dogs are working with the Seekers too. So maybe we've got some dirt on the Seekers that they might not want us to have.
I think that's an open secret. I think
It's just open. Everyone's at this point. All right, I get it.
Thanks for giving us your time to listen. As always, like, rate, review, subscribe, share, you know all that. Our intro and outro were by Nihilord, How to Survive in a Pre-Apocalypse. You also heard Mendel Hypercube, Laissez-Faire, and The Only Logical Ending. Alright, thanks, bye!